Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Akram and you are watching Knowledge 360. In the previous video, we have discussed about the uses of dynamic SQL in PostgreSQL database, and we had seen some examples where we can implement that. Okay, so if you have missed that video, please do watch that video. And in this video, I'll cover one of advanced uses of dynamic SQL in PostgreSQL as I had mentioned in the previous video. So what we are trying to do is in this video I'll show you how to drop all the tables at a time. Okay, if I expand this database, I have two databases, DVD rental and Postgres. In DVD rental, in the schema, public schema, we have many tables. Okay, you have 15 tables that were loaded from the DVD rental databases. So what I need to do is I need to drop all these tables. Okay, such a requirement I get that I need to drop all the tables. So I cannot drop it one by one. I can do, but it's very time taking. Say instead of 15 tables, there can be hundreds of tables, right? So how we can do it? So here comes the dynamic SQL along with the cursors. Okay, so what I'll do first, I'll show you how we can get all the tables from the database system table. So it resides in the information schema. One thing you need to remember that for every database there is one schema which is not visible here. If you see here, only public schema is visible, which is by default. Okay, and also you can have multiple schemas available here as per your project or requirement, but I haven't created any separate schema here. Okay, so my all the tables are in the public schema. If you see, this was the public schema and I had all the tables. Okay, so if I query this database and I'm selecting only table name, so okay, let me show you. Instead of table name, show you all the columns of the database table. Okay, so what information we are getting? So we are getting the database name, we are getting the schema, we are getting the table name, and also we are getting if as this is a base table or this is view. Okay, so all this detail we can get. So basically, from querying this system table, we can get the what are the base tables and what are the views are available in our database. Okay, so here also is mention that if data is in insertable or not, because we know that in the table we can insert the data, but on views we cannot insert the data. So it's like that. So as of now we need to drop only the base tables. Okay, for view also we can do that. We can add parameter, we can add one more thing. Okay, so let me do one thing. I'll show you how to drop views as well. Because if I show you here, we have a couple of views as well. Some views we have around 7 views we have. So I'll drop all the views and the base tables as well. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so for that, what I have done, I have already written this procedure which declares one variable. Okay, which takes one record type variable and declare a cursor. The cursor does the same thing. It takes the table name. Okay, all the table name it takes, and also let me take one more thing I need, because I need to drop the views as well. Okay, so this is the view. Okay, so I need to drop view and as well as the table. So for that, let's do one thing. I need to take here table type. Okay, done. So I'm getting two things here, and in the cursor what I'm doing, I opened the cursor and within the loop I have written the exit condition. It will fetch data one by one, and this is the exit condition, that when no data is found, then the loop will be exited. Okay, so in this I have written another begin end block. Okay, in this block I have first time clearing this LV query, whatever value it stores. Let me clear that first. Then I'll store this one. Okay, this says drop table, and whatever the table name comes in the cursor and cascade option, because if there is any dependency, so I don't want to get error, so I want to drop the table, so I have mentioned the cascade option. Okay, so what I need to change here is, instead of writing this table, I need to write like this. We have seen these examples in the previous videos. I receive one dot I can say the table type. Okay, this is the table type. Then I have concatenated the string and then table name and then cascade. So here is one challenge that we can see, that in the table type we can say base table and view. Suppose we are getting the view, so the string will be like drop view, view name, then cascade. Okay, but in case we have base table, so for that we'll get drop base table, then table name. So that will give us the error, because to drop the table we have syntax drop table table name. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's we can manage this here by replacing. Okay, we can write replace, that will also do. It should work. Let me do. I'll write one replace. Okay, what I want to replace, if there is any base written, I want to replace with blank value. Okay, so in the table type, if there is any base written, so it will be replaced. And I'm raising a notice here. I'll also execute and show you how we can do that, but before that I want to show what exact the DDL query we are getting. Okay, so let me execute, first create this. Okay, the procedure is created. Now let me execute this. This will not drop the table, but it will give me the uh, this thing, this output. Okay, how my query should be, like that. Okay, so it says that drop table, table name, then drop view, view name, cascade. So with the view also we are getting the cascade options. Okay, so now let's do in actual, we'll drop it instead of erasing notice. So we know how to do it. I can write like execute, then this variable. Okay, so this query will be executed. Whatever query we are preparing in the dynamic SQL, it will be executed. And also, in case we are getting in any error, so I'm not showing any error, and just to skip that for simplicity, I'm putting it null. You can put any error message or relevant as per your requirement. Okay, and then end loop, and then the cursor is closed. Okay, so now let's recreate this one, as I have written create or replace, so I can do it. Okay, the procedure must be refreshed. Now if I call this, what I'm expecting, the all the views and the tables should be dropped. Let's try it. Okay, so it says it is executed successfully. Now let's refresh this and see if there is any table exist. No, all the tables are gone. For views, okay, all the views are gone. If I want to verify from here, if I show you, okay, see, all the tables and views are dropped. So this way we can drop tables, views, and other objects also. Just for the information, in the information schema dot tables, we store the tables data. Similarly, we have dot triggers as also for to drop all the triggers. Let me see. Yes, here we have one trigger function. So if I want to see the trigger details, so I have information schema dot triggers, like that. Okay, and also I have other system tables as well. I'll cover those things when I cover the system tables. Okay, this was for covering the dynamic SQL advanced usage. One of these advanced uses is this one that we just saw, and this way we can also use many other things. Many other possibilities are there with the dynamic SQL, and I have covered all those things in the previous video. So if you like my video, please do like and subscribe my channel to get the notifications for new video as well. So let's meet in the next video with another topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye.